You can't even speak. Can you believe that? You can't even speak. You can't even conjure up the words or the thoughts that are coming from your head into words. You know how disappointing that is? When I stand in front of the camera, I've done these maybe 4 or 5 times, maybe 4 or 5 videos. I can't even begin to start speaking. Imagine somebody gave you a mic and you're in front of the crowd and said, speak, talk, and you couldn't. You know how pathetic that is? You know how you can't even say something funny? If someone says say something funny right now and you can't do it, how, like, the most important skill you can have is public speaking. Because to be able to change someone's mind is through one thing only, is through the words. And you have to know how to speak. So I'm gonna try to speak. You know, like when you watch a podcast and like whenever I watch like John Zerka and this way this guy talks, he'll be like, you can't even speak. Do you know how sad that is? Bro, and I'm intrigued. I'm like, yo, what is this guy talking about? That's the level of speech I want to get to. I feel like when I watch a lot of podcasts, my vocabulary just becomes better, and my mannerisms with how I speak become a lot better. So I'm gonna try to listen to a lot of podcasts these next coming days, and like the next videos are gonna be like hopefully super entertaining. Even though my last 2 got like 0 views, nobody watched them. But I'm really trying to just like express myself, but I can't. I need like ideas and I need a script. But the whole point of this is just to be unfiltered and raw. Like I'm going to go get some milk and meat, because today's a rest day. And then, yeah, I just said, let me just record a video right now, 5 minutes, and then we'll post it. You know, I'll make this account, like, because I want to talk about my emotions, I guess. But I feel like the more I focus on them, the more problematic they become. And when I really don't pay any attention to them, I kind of just like live life on autopilot. You know, I don't really think about them, and my life goes on. But I kind of hate living life on autopilot. This is kind of like life where there's no consciousness and you kind of just do as what is, you know, kind of just live with the flow. I hate that. I don't want to live with the flow. I want to go against the current and I want to live my life how I want to live. I'm really disappointed on how I'm living right now, how I look, how I act, and how I speak, and how I carry myself as a person. Whenever I see myself, I always kind of cringe, get a little bit disgusted. You know, I mean, when I'm at home for long periods of time and I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, yo, I'm good looking, I'm tall, this is this. And then when I go out, you know, 6'2" ain't nothing. You know, my looks ain't nothing. My hair ain't nothing. You know, like my money ain't, like I literally got nothing compared to, like, I'm trying to be like top 1% and I'm 50th percentile. Even lower probably. Everybody thinks they're 50th percentile. That's when when you ask somebody what do they think their looks are on a scale of 1 to 10, they'll say 7. Because first off, they don't want to say that they're 50th percentile, so they want to give themselves a little bit of boost because they think they're above average. But 7 has become the new 50th percentile. They think, oh, I'm a 7. No, you're not a 7. You're probably a 4. Like me, I'm probably a 4. But I'm okay with that right now because I know that I'm going to ascend. You know, money-wise, looks-wise, height-wise, personality-wise. That's the goal. I really want to ascend. And why? Because I want to just be better. I want to be better. I'm just so pissed off. I'm always like infuriated whenever I take a deep look at myself. I'm like, wow, this is not the person I want, and I'm not taking the correct steps to get there. And whenever I think about the steps to get there, I know exactly what I need to do. I know I need to hit the gym. I know I need to study more. I know I need to eat healthier. But these things that I'm not doing, like, I know in the back of my head how to get there, but I'm just not doing it. I don't have willpower. I'm lazy. I slept in. I think I slept until 12 o'clock today. I woke up at 6 to watch the Ilya and Gaethje fight. You know how lame that is? You're watching a fight, and I got happy. I got content when Gaethje won. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy. You know, the underdog won. Bro, that's so gay. Why do you care? Why are you letting games and sporting events dictate your emotions? That's the gayest thing I've ever heard. Oh, this guy won. That's literally faggot territory. I'm not even gonna lie. You're a faggot if you watch a sporting event and you let it dictate your emotions. When I was watching the Spurs and the Knicks and the Spurs lost, I was sad. I was like, oh man, my team lost. Who cares, bro? You're broke, you're short, you're ugly. Like, be better.